For the longest time, it had been still, unable to make motion of its own volition. The lull of the breeze washing across its arms was the closest it got to movement, frozen in place at the top of a hill that the locals feared to tread, terrified by tales told through the generations. It had the patience, as the saying goes, of a saint, but it was no saint. An oral history of death and destruction was left in its wake, left in her wake. Gender had been removed from its being as part of the curse laid upon her so many years previous. Eons of being an it, only occasionally becoming a she once again. One of those times of freedom was coming. She could feel it in the gnarled branches that used to be her bones, the cracked bark that had become her skin. She had sensed its approach for close to a year, aware all too much of the steady tick of time, each second that passed feeling as though it were a lifetime. And she had already lived so many lifetimes, certainly more than her peers, who one by one had vanished or been vanquished, died of unnatural causes, or simply ceased to be. But she would not suffer that fate. Her fate was set in stone, or more accurately, carved in wood. And soon she would be free of the tomb that encased her yet again. She would reclaim her gender, her power, and be free to stalk the lands and wreak vengeance on the blood of those that incarcerated her. Judgment was coming, and she would bring that judgment with an unbridled glee. For all her years and all her power, this was the one true pleasure she had left in life, and she would relish every second of causing him, the man who now went as Rafe Clark, unimaginable torture. And the woman he loved, whoever she might be this time around, she would suffer too. More so, if she considered physical pain worse than mental anguish. And after the slow and agonizing vengeance had been inflicted, this new love would eventually be granted the gift of death, like all the others that came before her.